What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the top prop firms of 2024. I'm going to give you my honest review on each of them, and then we're going to break down what the top aspects of each of these prop firms are. The top prop firms. It will give you a bigger picture, and then you can pick which one is the best for you. Probably wondering why you should listen to me to begin with. Well, I make $20,000 to $50,000 a month from funding payouts. That means I'm trading with a funding company, I'm getting paid out. So I definitely know what I'm doing, I know which prop firms work. I have been in the funding game for a long time now. I have been funded with over 8 prop firms. So with that came some bad experiences and found the best prop firms that I believe are the best in the industry. So we're gonna go through those head to head, compare them all, and then by the end of that, you'll know which one's best. So is there a prop firm that beats the rest? That's the question. Could it be TickTick Trader or Take Profit Trader possibly? Or could it be Top Step Trader, Apex Trader Funding, Bullnox, and then there's Trade Day. These are the companies that I believe are the top in the industry. They're well trusted. I back them up. I guarantee they pay you out. Like, let's say if they didn't want to pay you out and you follow the rules, you use my code, I would pay you out. That's how much I believe in this company. So let's go through each one. We're going to start with Apex Trader Funding. Look at the best aspects of Apex Trader Funding. It's going to be a great video for you guys, especially if you're not familiar with these companies, because you're going to get a quick little review of each one and then a head comparison of each one. Maybe like we'll do like a tournament style, like Apex versus this one, and then the winner of each bracket will go on to the next firm, because I think there's 2 different types of firms here. But let's go ahead and get started. I'll break that down a little bit later in the video. All right, Apex Trader Funding Evaluation Advantages and prop firm advantages. All right, so you can pass the evals in a minimum of 5 trading days, and there's no max days. I think that's pretty cool. It's not the fastest in the game, but it's definitely up there. It's not like it's 10 days or something like that. I think the 5 days is just about at like right where all funding companies are at now. So I don't want to really say this is an advantage, but it definitely is like about them. So how their payouts work is you get up to 2 payouts per month, and then 10 trading days for each payout. They changed their minimum withdrawals to 500 not that long ago. So if you get past the threshold, which we'll go over the thresholds for each one a little bit later, but a threshold just means you have to have this much profits to start taking withdrawals. And most companies have like a minimum and a maximum, and the minimum is usually like $1,000, but they lowered theirs to 500. And they have minimum rules. They really don't have that many rules. Pretty much don't hit your trailing drawdown. That's pretty much it. And they have paid out over 50 million to traders in 2 years. That's more than all the other prop firms combined, as far as I understand. Okay. Tradeovate, which means you get a trade with TradingView. That is huge. I personally am trading with TradingView right now. I'm in a trade right now. I'm trading on TradingView. So I really like TradingView. This is an Apex account right here. You know, it's just there's no smoother way of trading than Tradeovate via TradingView. You may request and receive a payout twice a month. Okay, you can have up to 20 accounts, guys. That is huge leverage. If you think about it from a contract standpoint, let's do some math here. So if NASDAQ right now is trading at 18,300, so per contract that's $366,000 of leverage per contract, and you get 10 per account, 10 contracts per 50K account. So per account, you're getting $3 million worth of leverage. And then let's say you times that by 20, $73 million worth of trading leverage. Insane leverage. There's no other business in the world that they give you access to this kind of capital to really like take your business to the next level. And let's say you have, let's say you did have 20 accounts, right? And in a 50K account, you can get paid out $2,000. So you could go from broke with no way of getting rich to getting paid out $40,000 in under 10 trading days. Just about 10 trading days, because they right now have their sale, which is 80% off. So you're paying $37 per evaluation, and then only 1 day to pass. So you can go from being broke with some accounts in 10 trading days away or 2 weeks to getting 40K. If you want to get the best discounts in the trader funding space, check out my website, Verified Funding Companies. You can find the link in the description of this video. I have the best discounts updated every day for traders by traders. All right, so the downside to Apex Trader Funding is they only offer trailing drawdown accounts. For many, this will cause a longer learning curve because they don't want to play the game. The game is don't hold your trades forever. Develop a way to exit your trades at peak profitability, which I have done. For me, it is no issue for me. The trailing drawdown does not bother me at all. And then the other issue is that the way their payouts work is for 4 months, you can only withdraw 2,000 every 2 weeks per account, right? But if you stack accounts, it's not a non-issue. But if you're trading one account, maybe two, it could be an issue. So can only take out that set amount, the maximum amount. A lot of prop firms do this for a lot less time, which we'll go over those. So I think Apex Trader Funding is a solid prop firm. So I believe that there's two different types of prop firms. So these two different types of firms are going to be like, there's going to be either your beginner firms that are lower cost, but they have restricted payouts, meaning like you don't have access to your profits at all times. You have to follow their set guidelines for profits and payouts. And then you have the second set that is better for traders that are more established. They're already getting payouts with a company like this, and they're ready to have access to their money when they want it, how they want it. But there's more rules, but you get your money when you want it, how you want it, and the valuations are more costly. So that's the two different types there. And there are one or two that are in the middle, which we'll go over that. So the next company I want to go over that I think will be a good one for versus Apex Trader Funding is going to be Top Step Trader. I think they're different enough and both have their upsides and downsides that you could easily pin them head to head and it'd be hard to choose a winner. So let's go ahead and get into Top Step Trader. All right, so on the left, we have the contender, Apex Trader Funding. And on the right, we have the other contender, Top Step Trader Funding. I wanted to bring up the web pages and show you something because I think it kind of tells which company is doing better in terms of payouts. So both Top Step and Apex Trader Funding used to have their stats, like how many people they paid out in the last month, year, and their quick little things about them. So Top Step is taking it off their website. I think that's a little fucking not like the best thing in the world. Let's see if we can find the page. So they no longer have it on there, but let's look at Apex. I actually have screenshots from when they did have it on their page. So we'll just use those to compare the two. All right, so here you can see we have a huge number of monthly compensation to customers since January 2023. So the average month, they are paying out over $10 million, guys. That means there is traders out here making some money. And I thought this was fucking mind blowing, guys. So $170 million paid since 2022. And in the last 3 months, $71 million. So just their smallest number of a monthly is more than all the Forex funding companies put into one fucking thing. Combine all the Forex funding payouts to their traders, combine them all the companies, combine them all into one, and it's not near that number. And then if you go in the last 90 days, this is probably more than all the other futures companies combined, Forex companies combined, and maybe even like private prop firms combined. Because $71 million, remember how much money that is. It's pretty crazy, man. You know, you really got to consider that. You know, they're offering trading to 150 countries with tens of thousands of traders. So Apex is a really legit company, right? They have, you know, you get 100% of the first 25K and then 90% of your money, 90% after that. 2 out payouts per month, trade full size contracts, no daily drawdown, no scaling, trade on holidays, trade your way, no total cap on maximum funding, one-step evaluation, real-time data included. Boom. Like it's pretty good company, right? And the rules are the exact same from evaluation to funded account. And then if you ever like, so you can see who's getting paid, right? So definitely are open about that. Now let's go to, wonder if some dude that's telling you is getting payouts and you're not sure. Go check, guys, because here's the list of people getting payouts. I just want to take a minute to tell you about my Discord. It is Market Masters. I live stream there every day. I used to have a YouTube membership, but I shut that down to start this Discord. So every day I'm sharing call outs, and then we're also doing live streams. I personally like to trade Asia market because it's a lot smoother. I think it's better for newer traders. So if you're working and you don't have time to trade during the day or to learn even during the day, make sure you check out the link that will be in the description where you can join my Discord and trade with me live every single day. Hopefully I will see you guys there in the charts. This here, so I think they took it off their page because it's probably embarrassing compared to Apex. Let's just keep it real. So, like I said, since 2020, they paid out 16 million, which I still think that is really good, right? Like that's nothing to be ashamed of, in my opinion. I think that's a lot of money being paid out to traders. It's just not as much as Apex. 16 million since inception. Look at Apex's monthly 10 million. Big difference. They've been in the funding industry 10 plus years. One way that they beat Apex is you can pass your eval in a minimum of 2 trading days. I like that personally. Apex has just started doing 1 day to pass, and they're continuing to do that. So, when Apex is not running that, it's normally 5 days, right? So TopStep has them beat when they're not running that. And then their rules. So evaluation rules, they have a daily loss limit, which if you hit it, you stop trading for that day. They have a max loss limit, and then you can only make 50% of your target for the valuation in a single day. If you go over, you end up having to trade for longer. It doesn't fail you though. So like I said, aim to day, trailing drawdown, and daily loss limit. That's TopStep's only 2 rules, really. And only one of them fails you. If you hit that one, you just have to stop trading for the day. They pretty much offer the same platforms, right? Like if Rhythmic, any platform that connects to Rhythmic, it's a whole grip of them. And then Tradeovate, which then connects to TradingView. Pretty even then. And they both have Tradeovate, so that means you get a trade with TradingView. So one area that I would say TopStep definitely beats Apex is payouts are going to be every 5 winning trading days. So you have to have 5 winning trading days, which is a week. And a winning day is considered anything over 200, I believe. And then Apex, you have 10 trading days per funding payout, but they don't have to be consecutive winning days, right? And then Apex has request dates, the 1st through the 5th, and then paid out on the 15th. And then the second request dates are 15th through the 20th, and then they're paid out on the last day of the month. And then TopSteps are anytime after you hit the 5 days. So required minimum balance to request a withdrawal. This is something that Apex does and TopStep as well. So for TopStep, you have to have your like a 50K account, for example, you'd have to have 52,600 to withdraw, and then you could withdraw half of that amount. And the maximum withdrawal for Apex twice monthly depends on the account size as well. A 50K account, you can withdraw 2,000. And as long as you made 52,500, you can withdraw up to $2,000. That means you could leave only $500 remaining in your account. I don't recommend that. And then this is the biggest downfall of Apex Trader funding. I hope they sooner than later get rid of this because it definitely puts a big damper on their platform and their trading program overall. Each month you take a withdrawal is counted as 1 withdrawal month. Whether you took 1 or 2 withdrawals that month, the maximum limits are in place until after 3 withdrawals. So that means it's this number right here. So 2,000, that's going to be in place per 10 trading days. So you could get 2 a month, 4 grand a month per 50K account. But let's say you have 100 grand in your account after a month. You can't withdraw that. You can only withdraw that 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So that's why there's no reason to push in these accounts. And that's why you want to stack accounts. You want multiple accounts. And then on the 4th month and onward, there's no maximum withdrawal. That means if you have made 100 grand, you could withdraw it all right then and there. And then some of the other differences are that Top Step Trader has express funded accounts, which are not quote unquote live, which it doesn't matter if you're trading live or live sim. Either way, you're getting paid. It's actually more beneficial for you as a trader to remain on live sim due to data fees and whatnot. And it's a simulated funded level. Traders can earn after the combine. You can have up to 3 express funded accounts at any time. They do have a scaling plan that's based off of profits. You have a daily loss limit, and you have a scaling plan, right? So their payouts work a little bit different than Apex. Traders can request payout up to 50% of their account balance after accumulating 5 winning trading days per request. A winning day is counted when a P&L of 200 or more. So I was right, yeah. Once you have accumulated 30 winning trading days of 200 or more, you unlock access to 100% of your balance. Minimum payout request is 125. Apex's is 500. Once a trader reaches 30 days, a trader may request to close 100% of their account balance once having 30 days. If a trader has been transferred to the live funded account, their winning days are accumulated across both accounts and a full 100% payout is requested. The account will be closed. And then they don't really have any set rules of when they'll move you to a live account. It's based off of like when they want to. I think it's after a couple payouts, then they move you on up. You keep 100% of your first 10,000. After that, it's a 90-10 profit split. And there's only one rule, right? Like, don't hit your daily loss limit or your whatchamacallit. There's no consistency. That's Apex has consistency. They also have a 30% rule. And then this is another big thing for some people that you can trade during the news. You can't do that with Apex. So let's go back to Apex here and make sure I'm saying that right. So with Apex, you keep the first 25,000, 100% of that, and 90% afterwards. And Apex does not allow news trading of any kind. They got burned when they switched their payout policy. I think they really got burned because they used to allow it, and I think people really hit them hard. And then they also have a consistency rule, which sucks, but it's just what it is. Play the game. The 30% rule at the time. No one trading day can be more than 30% of the profits, the balance in the account. So let's say you had $10,000 in your account. No one single day could be over $3,000. And then this goes away after your 4th month of withdrawals. So it's not that bad, guys. A lot of people get upset about it. I don't. Just play the game. Just trade. Don't even fucking worry about the rule. And I've had some way over 30%. But what I'm not doing is I'm not putting on micros and taking them off. That's what they don't like, and that's what they don't fuck with. If you do that, if you have a micro, if you trade minis and then you make a bunch of money, you switch to micros. Yeah, in that day that you were trading with the minis, you were using the minis and you made over 30%. And then after that, you switched to micros to just get the trading days down. That is what they don't like. That is when they will deny your payout and make you trade for longer periods of time. It says traders may trade their normal trading system during news times. So let's say it's something you kind of do all the time, then that's fine. And then that's about it for between them. So there are some key differences here. It depends on what style of trader you are, I think. So there's the difference, guys. I would say, in my opinion, after trading with both of these companies, I would say that Apex wins, and I'll explain why. because it's my style of trading. So my style of trading, I'm very short term in the market. I'm in and out very quickly. And there's something up with Top Step. I'm not sure if it's commissions. I know that Apex's commissions are about $5 per round turn. That's about the average for the industry. I'm not sure what Top Steps are. I know that if I'm to enter a trade at the same exact time with Apex and Top Step, that I would take about $100 hit with Top Step compared to Apex. I know this because if you make too much money with Top Step, you have to lose money to get under that 50% rule. And what I would do is I'd put the max contracts on and then I'd sell and I'd buy to like get that commissions that would then like take some off my balance. And with Top Step per 4 accounts, it's about $150. So for buy and sell. So we could say, so you're looking at about $20 to enter the market with one contract. And then with Apex, it's $2.50. Um, this is just what I have experienced. It does not say this on their website. So if you don't agree with that, let me know in the comments. If you experience something different and you don't think the spreads are any different, or you don't think there's a tax on your positions, let me know, because I would really like to know if I'm the only one or if other people feel like this too. Yeah, so for me, I think Apex wins, not just for that reason, but um, how hard is it to go from being broke to having $10,000 in a payout? So with Top Step, it might be a little bit difficult, and it's going to take 7 trading days at the minimum, right? And to do that, you would have to make 20K in profits with Top Step. With Apex, you could do it with 10 accounts with one payout, be 14 days. And it might be a little bit more expensive, but it's going to be easier. I'll tell it just is, guys. I don't know why. It's just easier to trade with Apex. You would think that it would be the opposite, but I'm not the only one that feels this way. It's easier with Apex, and it shows because of the payouts. People are getting more payouts with Apex. I don't know if it's the stacking of the accounts. I'm not sure what it is, but you think trailing drawdown would lead to a harder time, but it actually makes it easier because you have no scaling plan. You can trade after 4 p.m. It's one rule. You only have one thing to worry about, and that's it. There's nothing else. But with Top Step, you have these, you can't scalp. You have the end of day, or you have the loss limit, which I do not like the loss limit. I'll take trailing drawdown over scaling and daily loss limit any day, anytime, anywhere, any place, because the trailing drawdown, if you learn how to beat it and play the game, it's quite easy to trade again. So now let's go ahead and go into Take Profit Trader versus Tick Trader. All right, guys, here comes the part 2 of the video. We're going to do a Tick Trader honest review, and then we will also be doing a head-to-head comparison with Take Profit Trader. So we'll put them against each other, and then we'll have a clear winner, and then we're doing tournament style, and then eventually we'll have 2 prop firms left that are going to be in the top 2. So let's go ahead and go into TickTick Trader's advantages, do the little review, and then we'll do Take Profit Traders. So they recently changed their rules. Not recently, it's been a couple months now, but withdrawals start once you're over the buffer. Unrestricted, you can take small amounts. It's a lot like Take Profit Trader's withdrawal system. They used to have a scaling system. They no longer have a scaling system. So I really like that about both Take Profit Trader and TickTick Trader. For a prop firm that allows you to take withdrawals from day one, which Tick Trader does, they really don't have that many rules. So let's go over the rules. Do not exceed maximum position size. This isn't one that's going to fail your account though. Do not hit the daily loss limit. For example, a 50K account, the daily loss limit is 1,250, and then the end of day drawdown is 2,500. So do not hit the end of day drawdown, maximum trailing drawdown. Once the minimum account balance reaches the starting point, it will no longer trail your account higher. That's pretty standard for most companies. Trade approved products during approved hours, 6 p.m. Eastern until 5 p.m. Eastern. End of the trading day is 5 p.m. Eastern time. Pretty standard there as well. So here's just a little breakdown of their plans. You have 25K starter plan. You can have 4 contracts, 50K account, 10, 100K pro, 14, and pretty standard, right? So it's about even with the rest of the companies that are around. So their commissions are actually really good. They have commissions are $5 per round trip contract for all products. Micros are 50 cents per round trip per round trip per contract. So that is means buy and sell one time. So a major thing about both of these companies is that their payouts are structured for traders. You can pass their evals in one single day and then get funded that day. I think that's pretty big. You can trade with Rhythmic, which means you can use the Rhythmic mobile app, which means if you're still working, you can trade while you work. And one of the main reasons I decided to, work with Take Profit Trader or TickTick Trader is that they have straight to funded accounts. That means no evaluation needed. You purchase it and their pricing isn't that bad. Withdrawal on day one, 0 minimum days of profit needed, no maximum withdrawal amount, and plus there's no scaling plan, no max days. So that is their straight to funded account, which instead of, you would think it's straight funded so they have more rules. It's actually less rules and more payout flexibility. And it has end of day drawdown now. They have a new dashboard. Let's go check that out real quick. So here is their dashboard. It's actually a really nice dashboard. They got quite a bit going on with it and they're updating it day to day. So you have your P&L heat map here. I didn't realize I had an active account with them. Let's check that out. I didn't realize I still had an active account. I did not realize that. Oh yeah, it's right here. Well, now I know. But yeah, the only downside that really TickTick Trader has is that they don't offer Tradeovate. So that's the only thing. Like it's same thing with Bullnox. Bullnox has better payouts than Apex, but because they don't offer Tradeovate, which that means you can't trade with TradingView, it kind of puts a damper on them. So it does see here CQG partnership. So let's check that out. Maybe they have it now. So I'm not familiar with CQG. Let's see if they have a setup with TradingView. So they don't offer TradingView. So that's just a downside of TickTick Trader. Let's go ahead and go over to Take Profit Trader now. All right, so here is Take Profit Trader's website. We'll go over the rules and compare them to TickTick Trader, and then we will have a winner. So one way that TickTick Trader definitely wins is number of trading days to get past the valuation phase. It's 5 days. With TickTick Trader was 1. Minimum days until first withdrawal is 0, same as TickTick Trader. Withdrawal process is immediate. Definitely a lot better. I've gotten payouts with both companies. I would say Take Profit Traders is the best in the industry by far. Both of them have no scaling plan. You can reset the pro counts. There's no reset with, and then a 50K count, you have a profit target of 3,000. You have a daily loss limit of 1,100 and an end of day trailing drawdown of 2,000. So if we look at the 50K account with TickTick, it's better. You get an extra $150 worth of daily loss limit, extra $500 worth of overall drawdown. That's a pretty big difference right there. That's definitely tick for the win for that one. And then there, once again, the TickTick Trader is just lacking. If they would change this, they would definitely be putting the whoop down on TickTick Trader or Take Profit Trader, but they don't. So they don't offer TradingView and Tradeovate connection. They offer our trader and they offer CQG platform, but not the data feed. So, they win there. So
Order filled.
So one of the main differences in between TickTick and Take Profit Trader is Take Profit Trader will eventually, after you reach a certain amount of profits, they will put you into a Pro Plus, which is a live account. So TickTick Trader does not do this for long-term consistency of, or not long-term health of the company, I would say that this gives Take Profit Trader a huge advantage over TickTick Trader. If let's say if the regulators were going to come in and they were going to shut companies down, they would shut down the companies that don't do this. So Trade Day does this, Take Profit Trader does this, Top Step does this. The other companies say they will, but in my experience, I've not seen them do that. All right, so let's have a look here in the funded account. There is no consistency rule. With TickTick Trader, there is. So that's a huge one. There is a news rule, so you can't trade in high impact news. TickTick Trader, you can. And no scaling plan commissions are the same. So they're very close, right? These two companies are extremely close in comparison. So here's the dashboard with Take Profit Trader. And I'm gonna show you the best part about them is the way their payouts work. So you have a wallet, you go to this wallet, and this is something unique to them that I've never seen with any other companies. So here's my wallet, right? So here's my withdrawal requests, and these are all the withdrawals that I've done. And I currently have $1,500 profit that I'm just left in my wallet from a previous pro account that's now blown. I can use this money in this wallet here. And this money right here, watch, I'll show you. To purchase new accounts, to pay for fees and stuff like that. And the only company I know of that allows you to take your profits and then use them on the platform, which you'd think more of them would do something like this. So this makes in my opinion, makes TickTick Trader very like pioneer. So let's say I wanted to create a new account. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna go to 50K, go to next. I'm gonna choose trade away platform. I'm gonna put in the code King, which will then give me 50% off. So all right, now you can see here if we go down, it gives me the option to use my wallet. So I say I accept test rules, and push next, and it asks me if I want to, I'm sure I want to pay with my wallet. So yes, boom, done. Funded account, which is just it's a quick step-by-step process. It's so quick and easy that you can make the money that day and get the money that day most of the time. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but definitely innovative and new and something no other companies are doing. All right, so let's do the head to head. All right, so I think these are the key differences. I'm probably missing a couple, but these are the ones that really matter to me. So we'll go through these. All right, the first one is no trading view. That's a huge hit for Tick Trader, in my opinion. So that's definitely a red mark for them. Um, and then no move to live account. That's definitely a hit for them. And then consistency rules in funded account. So we didn't cover this, but you cannot have more than 30% of your profits in one single trading day that you're trying to withdraw. Yeah, so your highest P&L can only be account for 30% of your total profits. You must set a daily profit goal and adhere to it religiously to comply with our payout policy. So if you go over it, this means you have to trade until you're not at that level anymore. And then both companies have a safety threshold, which you should adhere by. Some companies allow you to go into that, but I wouldn't recommend it. And then they have payouts in crypto, which I think is really cool. I like that. So I would say for me personally, Take Profit Trader by far. And I'll tell you why. So trading view for one, payouts received day one, move to live, and no consistency rules in funded account. The only downside that Take Profit Trader has at this moment is that when they move you to the pro account, it doesn't bother me, but it bothers some people, is that they slap a trailing drawdown on you. So until the starting balance. So it really only matters for the first $2,500 in profits. Some people don't like trailing drawdowns, so they feel like, well, why don't you have it in the valuation phase too? That's a good question. Talked and interviewed the CEO, which you can watch that video if you click right here, right now. But I recommend you don't watch it now. Watch it after the video. Um, and he explained it is like that's the only way that he can offer payouts from day one and not have to have consistency rules and a bunch of rules on top of that. So it's just easier to do that and keep the company at a profitable level so it stays around and this opportunity continues. So for me personally, I'd rather have the trailing drawdown and have my payouts from day one and get them in the same day. Some people don't agree with that, So for me, take profit trader is the winner. All right, so this is the end of the part one. And then part two, we will go over the next two companies, which are going to be Trade Day and Bullnox. And we'll take those head to head. And then we will have finished our first bracket of companies. And then we'll put those head to head, which it will be faster and easier as we go on because we've already went over everything for these four companies. And then when we go over the next two, it should be relatively quick and easy. Alrighty guys, so thank you for watching. I am not doing a giveaway this video because someone stole my giveaway codes. So I don't have any this month and I'm not going to go purchase another new batch. They're quite expensive. So you can thank whoever did that. I know I'm gonna find out who you are, man. Just you can get it. And that's a wrap, guys. Have a good